Okay, previously we have just seen that how we can make the ground floor plan and the typical floor plan for our structural detailing drawing from the architectural drawing part, right? So now a question can come up, that is, why do I need to put in the ground floor plan and the typical floor plan in the structural detailing part? Because they are already given in the architectural drawings. For example, we have the ground presentation plan and then the typical floor presentation plan. So the thing is that we need to see the total built up area here, and we need to see a column to column distance, meaning let's say in the x direction, this the far end columns outer point to this far end columns outer point, that dimension is required, and then again in the y direction the same is required. Okay, so this is something that we may or may not be able to find in the architectural drawings working drawing part. If you look here, you can see that the architectural drawings working drawing part is actually covering this x direction distance, that is showing the dimension of this length from this end to this end, from this column end to this column end, and on the y direction it is showing us the built up area's length, but it is not giving us the column to column length. Well, you can argue that you can get the column to column length if you look into this working drawing and add the numbers up, like this plus this plus this plus this plus this, you get the dimension here. Or another thing you can do is just this much you can cut out from this dimension that's given here. So the thing is that either way you'll have to do some calculation here. Now, the purpose of the structural detailing drawing is that whoever is constructing the project there using the structural detailing drawing, they are not going to be doing any calculations. That is the purpose of this drawings. We are providing them with the calculations. They're just going to implement it. So if they have to do the calculations and do the implementation, then there is no case, right? Because that's not their job. Their job is to implement it, and it is your job, it is our job to make sure that they do not face any troubles while implementing the work. Okay, so that is why we need to add in the ground floor plan and the typical floor plan, and it is also for smartness, because there are some firms and companies that do not provide this to sheets in their structural detailing drawing. In that case, whoever is doing the implementation, they'll have to go to the architectural drawing, and then they'll have to figure out how much length it would have been, or it is here. So that can at times irritate them. So the smart move would be to put in this two sheets in the structural detailing drawing part. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got to learn something new.